Hi guys! I hope you had fun on Tuesday planting your seeds in your little flower pots. You're probably thinking, Miss Mons, why isn't it growing yet? Why does it take so long? And it takes a while for a seed to grow into a plant because it has to go through something called a life cycle. Can you say life cycle? A life cycle is when something that is living grows and changes. So people go through life cycles, plants go through life cycles, animals, bugs, anything alive goes through something called a life cycle. Now I have a little song to introduce to you the life cycle of a plant. As you can probably guess, the life cycle of a plant starts with a seed. That's what you put inside the pot. Now that seed has to grow and it has to change in order for it to become a plant. So watch me sing and dance to this little song and you'll get to do it with me. It's called I'm a Little Seed. Are you ready? I'm a little seed in the cool dark ground. Out comes the sun, yellow and round. Down comes the rain, cool and soft. Up the seed begins to grow. Did you like it? We can do it together if you want. Make it Sam out of the way. Ready? So we're gonna act like we're a cool dark seed in the ground, like we're all covered up with dirt on top. I'm a little seed in the cool dark ground. Out comes the sun, yellow and round. Down comes the rain, cool and soft. Up the seed begins to grow. Great job. I'm gonna take you over here to my kitchen. It's not a far walk. And I'm going to show you what the life cycle of a plant actually looks like. Try to move you down a little bit. So on Tuesday, you guys actually saw step 1 of the plant life cycle. You put your seeds inside the dirt and put that inside of a flower pot so it had room to grow. So that's the first step of the life cycle. I'll put that right here. Plant life cycle. Step 1, you have to have a seed. Next, and this is probably what's going on in our flower pots right now. That seed actually cracks open. Can you see that? And this part here that's coming out is actually called a root. The root is what grows down into the dirt or the soil and sucks up all those nutrients so the seed can grow. So here's a little arrow showing you that next, after you plant the seed, it starts to grow. First step, it has to get some roots. Next in the plant life cycle, here's your seed again. Here are the roots that have started to grow in the soil. So I would say there's probably soil up to about here. Next, out grows a sprout or a shoot. And you can still tell the seed is still attached. Here's my arrow showing that after the seed cracks open even more and more roots are growing down. After that, the seed coat actually falls off and leaves begin to grow out of the sprout. It's probably hard to see. I'll zoom in just a minute. After a couple leaves start to grow, way more leaves start to grow and it starts to get bigger and taller. This is probably starting to look more like a plant. You can still tell the roots are down here in the soil. After that, the plant, if it's a flower or a bush or a tree, which you probably have some of these in your yard, or if you go on a walk, you might look for little blossoms that start to grow. Some are really pretty, and that's what we see in the springtime. And last but not least, your plant actually becomes full grown and it'll need bees, sunshine, water, and soil to continue to grow. I'll put that up here. And that completes your plant life cycle. You can tell the life cycle doesn't end right here. It actually continues on and starts all the way over at a seed.